Moish, you can ask your question.
Hello, Tika. Thank you for taking time to prioritize us despite your busy schedule. So, I'm a transparent freshman at Southeastern majoring in computer science. So, my question is how to keep tech motivation alive even after the Iron Man movies in and you realize you're not a Tony Stark in the real life. You know how it goes. Like you have a movie and you get all hyped up. So, basically, how do I keep myself motivated to learn new things?
Um, yeah, that's a great question. I guess um, to keep yourself motivated, right? It's just it's the duality nature of this knowledge and interest, right? So you cannot develop interest on some things without having even the basic knowledge. That's the principle, right? So like for example, I have to have some exposure. Like if some people are talking about metaverse or talking about AI, I'll have to at least understand like how things work, especially if you're talking like in tech. Keeping that you have to be basically, I think the short answer is you have to regularly be on top of what's happening in tech, right? And then the other thing is actually finding out what you enjoy. A lot of people, and I find this over and over with people professional 5-10 years down the line, is that they find something that is cool in that area, but they want to do something that they enjoy. All right. For example, when I was doing the same thing with the user interfaces, I was doing a lot of visual UI, and I did great UI. Like I got great response and feedback from it. Everybody said this is awesome. Like I made pages for Disney's mixed using so many things, but that is not something I enjoyed it. I mean, I always had a great taste for colors and how things work together. That just made me better at designing this color and visual components, but I never enjoyed that. I always enjoyed how problem solve, how when a unit test pass, I enjoyed seeing that green check, right? So it's also like if you find the area that interests you, you're going to be probably at a place where you are going to you are going to push yourself to do better. The other thing is a little bit of underrated thing, and it's almost towards the end, is to understand like a little bit of schedule of yourself, right? So, for example, sleep is very important. Yeah, I have been there. Like I have slept at 3 a.m. all the time, and so don't get me wrong. But nowadays, you might be surprised. I sleep at 10, wake up at 5:30. It's just like a schedule. Once you get into it, and you get to this proper sleep, and I have seen this profound changes in myself. Like for example, the mornings, like the amount of time I spend solving a problem, just like there's a monumental shift on this, right? So again, what we do, what we eat, like are you drinking, are you properly hydrated, are you thinking properly, and try to take break before meetings. So all these kind of things are like social behavioral things that we can probably learn over time, but also try to get into try to think of yourself as something that can grow and see what has been working for you and what has not been working for you. A simple example I can say is, for example, when I was working at Amazon, I had a lot of things to sort through, but I didn't know which work to do in the morning. And I noticed that if I did a lot of other people's code reviews in the morning, my day didn't go well because my brain was already like crazy with all those kind of arguments and things there. So I put that for the end of the day, and I did my own new fresh work